Alright, it's time for another Diamond Zack game. And yes, it's finally, like, I can finally start uploading more Voice Check 1 Diamond games, because the main account is finally in Diamond. Actually, and this happened a week ago, so it's not like it's spoiler anymore, so it's, like, if you just looked me up, you'd be able to see. Anyhow, I had this obsessive need with getting the majority of my accounts in Diamond, so I can just stop worrying about it. That's why I had non-stop Platinum ones. I especially wanted my main on I'm one of my main in Diamond, but there was a lot of other stuff I had to take care of, so I couldn't play them off stream as much as I wanted. And if I streamed it, bad stuff would happen, like people would rage and stuff like that. When I play ranked, if I want to, like, gain elo, I tend to play the same characters over and over and over again. If I just want to entertain people on stream, I will try to not play the same character more than once in a day. Anyhow, as you can see, a gank on Darius top. I have an Aurelia teammate who can assist on the gank really well. So I just wait for Darius to get close to try to get a CC and some CS again. He gets dunked and killed. So yeah, and he also burned his flash. So that's a double whammy. Now, my runes and masters are the same thing as I always take. Magic Penetration Red, Armor Yellow, Magic Resistance Blue, Scaling, and Movement Speed Quince. My masteries are 426-0, mostly because he doesn't really benefit from having any more physical damage or any actual AP from the offensive tree, but he really likes the cooldown reduction, and nothing in the utility tree would really be much use, so might as well invest heavily into the defensive tree. So, I didn't really pick him to counter the enemy team, really, because I was the second pick and the enemy first picked Master Yi, but the Zack pick was made to deal with Master Yi at the very minimum. Zack is a safe early pick, so I decided, I'll pick Zack after I saw Master Yi, because he's about the only one of the few junglers, few tank junglers, I mean, that is great to pick early and can actually stop someone like Master Yi. Characters like Malphite can stop him with his ultimate, gets the knockup, and Jarvan can stop him too, but they don't have the same amount as Zack. Zack has two forms of CC that can stop the Master Yi, plus hit other people, so it's not just me knocking him up or around. So it was more of an insurance policy against Master Yi. And of course, it was my fortune that they picked a team comp they did. Their mobility is fucking ass, and it makes ganking them so much easier because their escapes are limited to using their summer spells or just sitting back and dying. So far I've gotten 2 kills from my team. Darius, who can't move to save his life, and Karthus, who also can't move to save his immortal life. So 2 kills thus far. My team has a lead. But my bottom lane seems to be having trouble, or at least I didn't know yet because I wasn't checking up on them too much. But they say in chat that, holy crap, the Master Yi doesn't stop poking his head. He is farming a shit ton though. Once again, I go up to King Darius. We just go gung-ho because I have my passive and I don't mind dying. However, Irelia ends up being the one who tanks the tower, and if I was the one tanking the tower, that would have been much better. She would have killed him, I would have dropped aggro when I died, and, we would have just gotten a kill. Though Master Yi did port in and get a, free kill on me. Plus, he also got a bounty gold. Also, my bottom lane gets outplayed fucking hard here. To be honest, what they did was, was risky as hell. But I don't blame them. Like it seemed like they were gonna get it down. They just kind of got outplayed by the Morgana at the end, and then the Jinx just blew them the fuck up. However, when you get beaten so badly like that, the last thing you want to do is continuously go aggressive, which is what bottom lane is going to do. Though they will succeed a few times, and I actually probably did point that out. Anyways, I donate my blue to Syndra. I don't need to get any more blues after the first one because I'm Zack, and the Syndra is doing so fucking well. I want her to do even better. So bottom lane initiates, kills themselves a Morgana, and then the Jinx gets a little too aggro, and that was a cool play by the Lulu. They don't kill the Jinx, but it looked cool nonetheless. Top lane is starting to lose hard to the Darius. I know Darius counters Irelia, so that I kind of grit my teeth when the Darius was picked, because I knew Irelia was going to have a hard time. Nonetheless, I did that. Nonetheless, that's why I kind of go up and help her, and that's why I made Darius my #1 target. Also, he pretty much is slow as fuck. Also, I hope you guys noticed that Lucian burned his flash randomly, and the Master Yi wasted his teleport for no reason. He could have probably shown up and actually killed one of us or 2 of us. So he just kind of got cowardly. The Master Yi will be making a lot of weird mistakes, so I hope you watch for that. Remember, I picked Zack to deal with the Master Yi secondary. I picked him mostly to be a safe first pick. It just turns out that every time I want to do something, this Master Yi tends to just screw himself over. But anyways, I catch Jinx from behind. Like they do everything to escape, and honestly, the Morgana was actually impressive in this game, and she kept us from completely annihilating her teammates, and she juked at E. But you know, it at most all she was doing was just delaying us. She was gonna die regardless of what she did. She had no tower to back off to, and my team pretty much had her cornered. This game isn't a complete stop. You can tell by the fact that it's 19 minutes, well, 20 minutes long of a video. But we are dominating the early game, and yet seeing this in the replay, we can see that our gold advantage is very much, you know, non-existent. We're equal to them. In fact, you could say that they have more gold based on the fact that we've just gotten kills. Here, once more, I catch the Master Yi, and with his ultimate and whatever movement he has, he can't escape. I kill myself to Karthus. We kill the Karthus, I mean. I jump back onto the Darius knowing I'd have the support of the Lulu and my passive just in case I were to die. However, I get caught by the Jinx, and here's where I should have died. The Syndra actually plays this wrong. She goes into the bush, essentially melee range against her opponents. She couldn't fight back, but they could. They had free range of you know, shooting her for at least 2 free hits, and those 2 free hits were enough to kill her before she got off her spell off another cooldown. So we are winning, but we are technically winning in the kills. Our gold is equal, and they are kind of getting, you know, the chance to get into late game. I don't think their late game is stronger than ours, but their late game is, their team fight is definitely a lot more dangerous. If we fight on top of Karthus, we'll lose. If we let Master Yi go run on check, we'll lose. So as Master Yi, as soon as he tries to even get close, I pop my ultimate, I CC him in place, and at most, only Lulu gets killed. But Master Yi ends up biting the dust. And after that, we jump on Karthus, we get him killed, I get blown the fuck up. It's just by the Darius and the Jinx and the Karthus, and then we kill the Darius too. So it's a 3-4-2, so it's fine. The Dragon's gonna deal some good damage actually, but whatever. 3-4-2, it's fine. But I hope you notice, whenever Master Yi even tries to get close to my teammates, I will pop my ultimate and try, and you know, just at least CC him for those 3 seconds or 2-3 seconds. That's enough for my teammates to potentially blow him the fuck up, and that's all we need. Coincidentally, my team actually has a lot of answers to Master Yi. Lulu and Syndra can deal with him with their ultimates and their knockups and whatever. Once again, you see Master Yi gets a little close. I pop my E and my ultimate and just pin him down, and he gets himself killed. The Master Yi really needs to wait till I pop my E or my ultimate, else he's gonna get CC. It's really easy crowd control for me too. So Master Yi is not doing well. He's got the farm, sure, and he's got some free cheap kills that he's obtained. I mean, assists and a 1 kill. But he will become a threat naturally because it's a freaking Master Yi. Get into late game and he becomes a menace. But still, my build right now, again, some people actually criticize, Stonewall, why don't you build damage on Zack? My Lulu actually said, Zack has no damage. What else am I going to build? I'm building so I can, you know, keep control of the enemy targets that we need to murder. Though in hindsight, I probably could have used like at least an Abyssal Scepter of some kind. I'm building Locket of the Iron Solari because their Karthus can actually be dealt with that at least early. We do need some of the magic resistance to deal with Karthus. I go in, kill Karthus, I actually pop my flash just to make my way to the Master Yi and knock him up. Because like I said, even 2 seconds of knockup can be enough to get someone as squishy as Master Yi killed. Here I choose to abandon Lulu because I don't think there's a way I can save her. And, you know, me and Lucian, Jinx is just going fucking feral. We escape thanks to her, you know, our dashes and blinks, so Meanwhile, Irelia takes top lane, the top tower. She's forced to run away, and she will get away. Like, this Irelia is competent, and I can trust her. The Syndra is my friend, so I know I can trust him. And the Lulu made some smart plays, and I actually adore her build. Frozen Heart on the Lulu. Mostly to deal with the enemy Jinx, and of course get the cooldown. The Jinx is their true menace, and we gotta kill her, but at the same time, Master Yi's a dick, and we gotta deal with him too. We can kill him, but if he goes unchecked, if I don't use my crowd control, or if Syndra doesn't get her E on him, then he's gonna just fucking terrorize us. I'm the best bet at stopping him, though, because the Syndra wants to kill the Jinx, and he has to use her crowd control in order to do so. Here I engage. It's a bad engage, honestly, because we're not really prepared to fight it, but the enemy team isn't that prepared to respond to it either. I used my E early as well. It's just I thought that, you know, Master Yi wasn't anywhere near us. He ends up showing up very late, though. Like, where is his ass? He shows up, teleport. I mean, of course, he teleports in? No, yeah, there he is. Anyways, I use my E, knock him up a little bit. I get killed. Well, I don't get killed. I get my passive popped, and then Master Yi dies, and then Jinx dies, and hooray for us. Clap, clap, clap with your hands. Lucian goes in for the turret kill. Easily gets it. But, you know, it costs him and Lulu's life. They're going to get caught. Snare right there. Darius comes in, pulls him in. And, you know, Morgana uses whatever that shit is called. Ice Blast of Doom. Traps her and kills Lulu. Yay for us. I mean, yay for them. I mean, not yay for us. So, wait, catch yourself with Darius. Morgana comes in being the noble sweetheart and gets killed for it, though. And then after that, we just kind of CC Darius down and kill him, too. So, we end up getting a revenge kill right now. That's the rules of the hood. They kill your homies, you kill their homies. So, anyhow, jump in, get himself a Karthus. He gets a good chance to run away, but of course, you know, the CC lock from Zac is real. In comes Jinx, but not enough to save the Karthus. It ends up costing my life, though. This game is pretty fucking pandemonium, isn't it, so far? Syndra gets killed, Irelia kills the Master Yi, then Jinx kills the Irelia. 24 kills to 42. It's pretty much just a reverse number. Our goal lead is more significant now, though. The enemy team, we're just forcing a lot of fights, and the enemy team isn't getting to farm up as well as they did before. They do get a dragon to narrow the gap a little bit more. And I have no fucking idea what the Lulu was doing here. She flashes over the wall to escape, but she flashes into the enemy team. So now they just kind of destroy her. It's like, what the fuck is she doing? So it's a 4v5, and we're still pushing our luck here. Just running around, waiting for the opportunity to fight. The end of catching my teammates off guard, though, the Darius goes in and just gets himself hand blasted. I go right in the Jinx with the Miranda and Zoman and just jump right on top of her and just deal as much damage as I can. Master Yi will turn around and try to fight, but I just E him right in place for the Irelia to catch him, and then he just takes too much damage before he can even get to the Lucian. The best part about that, though, is that Lucian fought from the bush. I don't know if he intended to do so, but that was probably the smartest thing he could have done. From the bush, he got to fire at Master Yi when Master Yi got in range for his full combo. I mean, when Master Yi got in range for Lucian's full combo, Master Yi could not use his Alpha Strike because he didn't know Lucian was there. Or, I mean, if he did, he couldn't see him to actually target him. So, Lucian got to blast him real quickly to deal enough damage for Master Yi to actually not be able to do dick before he died. So, I get killed here. The enemy team is just pretty much ganging up on the survivors of my team, and they get wiped the fuck out. 3-0 right there. This game is chaotic. It's actually really fun, but holy shit was I stressing the fuck out. I'm like, I have to win this game. We gotta group up together. We can't let Master Yi start rampaging. So my team wants to do Baron, but we know this place is warded a Kingdom Come. So I put down the red trinket. We ended up exposing 2. It's just a ward wars right now. That doesn't slide out of the tongue well enough. Those are ward wars. Ward wars. Say that like 5 times as fast and see if you can, you know, do it without fumbling your words. So I don't want to be the one to initiate, because then that pulls me away from my team, and well, actually, I initiate anyways, and I back off. I'm just trying to lure the Master Yi out. I don't want to be the one to full engage. I won't use my ultimate unless I catch more than 3 people. Either way, here I engage, and I'm catching more than 3 people. But the bad thing is my team is fighting on top of Karthus. That's exactly what we shouldn't be doing, and we get aced for that. It's a massive punishment for my team, and honestly, it's like right then and there, I was just like, fuck no. However, the minions did get the Nexus Tower, so we do have an exposed Nexus on the enemy team, and we could win it if we just push it. The enemy team wants to do Baron, but they can't because the minions are just, you know, pounding on them right now. So we get the wards. I didn't actually see that last one, so I didn't get to kill it. Lucian did try. we need another good engage, or at least get a pick off. And if Syndra hits her ball, and then we get a good Darius pick, the enemy team can engage on this, but it would be a very disadvantageous one. So we just make sure to kill Darius, and now their front line is basically decimated. We're able to turn around and start making the push for the inhibitor. We catch ourselves in Master Yi, and he's forced to burn his Mercurial Scepter, or Scimitar, and he goes in right into my team for some damn reason. He just pretty much gets ganged up on and gets killed. He doesn't kill anybody either, so that was honestly dumb. I think he thought this team was getting ready to push around. I don't know why the Lulu burned her ultimate on me, but Syndra just died right next to us. I had my passive up, so I'd be fine. We signaled the Lucian to push the tower, or at least fight and kill the Karthus, but he doesn't respond to it right away. He instead goes to the inhibitor, which in retrospect may have been the better, safer choice. But damn, do we get wiped out for that. So that's a free Baron for them. I get to live because my gap closer gets me away a lot easier. Also, hope you know I have Thorn Mail, and I'm just chugging the red elixirs now because I needed extra help. They're pushing themselves. There is push, and then they get themselves the Baron. I believe they do. Yeah, free Baron for them. There's nothing we could have done to stop that. So, right now, as you can see, they've pretty much gotten the gold lead. We wouldn't have known that in-game, really. But still, it's like, it's watching the replay again, it's kind of scary to know they were stronger than us at this point, or at least were richer. Team fight-wise, in a full-blown fight, they are fucking tougher. Like, if in a kind of closed fight. Our team comp is better, though, because we actually have initiation and, reliable crowd control. So, here's hoping that we can get a good pick off. We need to kill the Morgana, as she's the only one with crowd control, or we need to kill the Jinx before a fight starts. And if we catch her off guard, then, the rest of them are butter and shit, unless we let Master Yi run amok. So, we can't fight them. Even if we get a good engage on, even if we get some crowd control on them, like right there, Syndra hit 3 people, we can't engage on them. Because they have a Baron, they're really tanky now. Or at least harder to kill, so we're just kind of biding our time. Remember, like I said, we need to get a pick off, and that's what we're looking for. We're warding somewhat. Like, I don't have any more pockets, so I'm going back and just chugging red elixirs to be healthy as shit. I need the health. If I die early, if I don't die fast enough, I can get at least 2 or 3 E's, enough to CC down the important targets. Here, we're just waiting for the right engage or for Karthus to die. Like, I don't quite remember what actually happens here. We're just doing the whole ward dig processing thing where we just waves the wards around like if it's a big phallus. So, I believe we get initiated on. Karthus, no, yeah, we initiate on them with a little bit, but then they decide to go in. Or at least shoot at some of us. No, okay, we get a Karthus, then they decide to actually engage in. I get in, I catch the Jinx, but I go straight for the Master Yi to CC him. At least a little bit. Morgana's ultimate goes in. Karthus pops all his crap, but he kind of just ends up dying anyways. So it's a 2 for 2, and then Master Yi died, and then Irelia died, so that makes it a 3 for 3. Boom. Okay, yeah, there she goes. She's dead. So, 3 for 3 and an inhibitor. Not exactly the most ideal thing ever. However, they turn around to fight my Syndra, and my range on the E catches the, the Jinx off guard. So, she does kill the Syndra, but me and Lucian kill the Jinx. And this is our chance to push back, but it doesn't seem just us two would be able to do it by ourselves. But we give it a go-to, a marvelous go-to. However, there's a ward nearby, and Master Yi decides he can take the Lucian and me. He teleports in, runs gung-ho, but if he doesn't forget, my ultimate CCs him enough. Boom! He gets CC, and Lucian gets enough time to just fucking shoot up his body with a bunch of holes. So there we go. That's a good kill for us. Now we're able just to go back, heal up, and push. Just push like we're giving birth to a fat American baby. Darius, for some reason, decided to even try to contest fighting me. He gets CC'd down and just blasted. He slowly dies, but yeah, it happened. That was an incredibly not smart thing for him to do. We are able to catch off the Morgana off guard. We force her Black Shield off, and that means we can engage on them. We go right on top of the Jinx and right on top of the Morgana, and then Master Yi comes in, and he just gets CC'd and blown up too. So it's just pandemonium now. They are slaughtered. They are murdered. They have no viable defenders. Morgana is not going to do anything to stop this. And with this, we win. And this is my promotion to Diamond. With this game, The Stonewall account is finally diamond. Hooray.